final third.
I think Pepe's so coachable.
Well, you should be
You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Final Third. You have myself, Jules, Lavish and Banks with that nasty ass jersey on.
When did you get the kit?
Saf sent this one to me personally, to be honest. He said we need to evoke the spirits of great United side. This is the 99 kit, you know.
What does
he
it
said
say?
we need to invoke the spirits of the great United side. So he said, wear this for me on Sunday. That's what he said, wear this for me.
For you to play a 0-0.
For good luck.
Julie,
To get the result we needed. He told me wear it. He told me wear it and good things will follow. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
We're going to start with Fulham and Chelsea. Fulham lost 1-0 to Chelsea at home. Does this take the pressure off Lampard?
Fulham win that match. Fulham win that match if it's 11 versus 11. They draw the match. They draw the match. They draw the match if it's 11v11. Because Caballero's missing the first half told me they ain't really ready to score more than two. Criminal.
Man, let it bounce off his standing foot. But to answer the actual question, this performance doesn't take the pressure of Lampard at all. It doesn't, because up until the red card, it was an even enough game. Chelsea were throwing stuff into the box, but Fulham still managed to have the clearest chance. It just wasn't like when you're in Lampard's position, you need a statement performance as much as a victory to show, yeah, we're heading in the right place. He didn't get that from his team. He didn't at all.
I feel like Lampard's job's not safe because that result could have gone any way, and it was just by luck that Chelsea got the 3 points. If they're playing another team, if they're playing a team of the same caliber next week, they could draw, they could lose. Like the win wasn't certain, and it's just
they're facing Leicester next.
It's just they've got Leicester on Wednesday, and it's just the indecisive. But him losing to Leicester won't put his job at risk though. It's like consecutive bad results, so maybe it's bought him a couple more days. Huh?
I feel like the Sharks are circling, fam. I feel like it's.
They are circling. They are circling, but I'm saying him losing to Leicester will not be the icing on the cake. It won't at all. His days are numbered.
Maybe not. It won't be the icing on the cake, but I feel like after that, that's where it's coming to breaking point. Like the next match becomes a must-win if they lose to Leicester.
Why he's holding on by a thread though? Why he's holding on by a thread is because I still honestly believe the players want to play for him and like him, and he's Mr. Chelsea. I just believe they don't know when all the their natural ability goes, like when they've run out of things to do for themselves, they don't have direction and they don't have instructions. And also it's just the fact that when you're the best player on the pitch or the best player in the squad and you're not starting, and you know that this person's better than some people but they're not playing, so you're just losing respect for your manager but they do like him. That's what's buying him time. It's not like the whole atmosphere is toxic. So that's what, but his days are numbered, Drew. His days are numbered.
Did Anthony Robinson deserve his red card?
The game's gone.
In real time, no. But they keep slowing it down and showing me over and over again, and it looks like a red. But the game's gone soft though.
It's not a red. I'm sorry. It's
back in my day.
I'm sorry. But when I had my boots on, when I used to put my boots on, never a red. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me failing to acclimatize to the new rules and to the new culture. But I saw the tackle and I think a yellow card at most.
Yellow card. He didn't catch him with the yellow card.
Caught him with the trailing leg. Yes, it was I'm reckless, but red card. I was, and the fact that they went to VAR and they didn't bring it, I was very surprised. I can't lie.
Game soft.
Very surprised.
Game soft.
So the predictions for the Leicester and Chelsea match. I think that's on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Leicester out.
On Wednesday.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester. I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester.
Down.
Yeah, man.
I think they'll draw.
Things a draw.
Yeah, I think they'll draw. When it always comes to the time for Rodgers to pull away and just lay it down, fumbles time and time again. I'm gonna go 1-1 Leicester, 1-1 Chelsea. Yeah.
No, I don't know. His old club, everyone's been shouting out, oh yeah, Lampard's this, Lampard's that. Everyone seems to have forgotten Rodgers. He might just want, hey, I might just have to bring the hammer to these lot. And Chelsea's team right here.
You ain't laying no hammer down.
You ain't bringing no hammer.
No, he's got a duster.
Moving on to Sheffield United and Spurs. Spurs won 3-1. Why were Spurs able to get a result here?
Quality told. First half on top.
What are you talking about?
Ollie Norwood. I love him. I thought. Chill. Ollie Norwood, he had a stinker today. I think for all of the goals, or at least the second and third goal, he gave the ball away, and like 5 to 10 seconds later, the ball's in the back of the Sheffield United net. Huh?
What was your question?
Why were Spurs able to win?
Why were Spurs able to win?
Yeah.
Because they're not Newcastle. That's it. That's legit it.
That's all you need.
I don't know what
I'm trying to do some reason, but
I don't know what you're talking about. But like, no, like what? What you guys talk about Norwood and how they?
No team should be losing to Sheffield.
It's Sheffield. Sheffield might go down in the Prem as one of the worst Prem sides to come to play. Still, this is a team that no one was actually bothered to learn their starting 11, and they've been here for 2 seasons. Please. They lost to Spurs because quality always prevails. You understand? Because quality always prevails. And Chris Wilder, I'm not getting off your neck until you get off the guy.
They're not taking off his neck.
Yeah, nah, because how dare you think 5 subs, he would have had more.
There's a left centre back that nobody knows his name for 2 years. They've been playing free at the back. Nobody knows the free defenders.
Egan, you're seeing Egan, Longstrom, McGoldrich. You send Brewster up there to do what? Collect scrap metal. Come on, man. Liverpool fleeced them.
That was a nice score, sir. Nice goal.
No.
Do you think he meant it?
No.
Do you think he meant it? Nah, he meant that, man. He meant it. You can't hook it. You see the way he hooked it? He hooked it. Nah, he knew that was going in the ball.
You're bad, man, because how did you not? He meant it, man. You meant it.
If
he meant it.
If he meant it.
He knew Ramsdale was shit.
If he meant it, Saka meant it too.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, well, chill. See.
Yeah, now she's that.
Apples and oranges, though. Apples and oranges.
The rules.
Saka was trying to go back post with it.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
They're both similar. They're both the same. Both keepers are off their line. If he meant it, then Saka meant it.
Yeah,
Saka meant to lob it with his weaker foot. Fair enough. He might be the golden child after all.
Maybe.
If you say he meant to lob Mendy with his weaker foot, then maybe he is the goal. Maybe I'm hating.
And also, just on my Sheffield and why Spurs won, I think it just goes without saying that Ramsdale's the worst keeper in the Premier League. Butter wrists, scared, timid, and he's got butter wrists. And I haven't got patience for Aaron Ramsdale because he got a move to Sheffield for about 20 mil. And then we couldn't get up to 20 mil for Emi Martinez, who's looking like the most informed keeper in the league.
Bournemouth were literally so terrible. And a large part of that was because of Ramsdale in goal. I turned away from Bournemouth for a second. They no longer had freaking, what's his name?
Barak.
That Serbian keeper that played for Chelsea. They never had him in goal. And I see Ramsdale in goal and he's shipping goals left, right, and centre. And all of a sudden he gets a move. No, Begovic. That's it,
Begovic, yeah.
And I see Ramsdale in goal and he's just shipping goals and somehow Sheffield United decided to pick him up. They deserve what they're getting.
20 mil.
Playing this
They get 20 mil for Martinez.
20 million. You'll never see that 20 million again. Never seen that 20 million again. Ginnels.
Dwindled.
You can answer the question. Did he score the goal of the season?
He did, man. He did. I'm gonna give him goal of the season until.
Yeah, but
chill on the Saka stuff. Still chill on the Saka stuff. Which goal was hard? Which goal was harder, Ndombele's or Saka's?
You really asking that?
I'm asking it. I'm asking it to two Arsenal fans. Obviously, I'm gonna be objective.
I thought Julie asked the question.
Huh? No. You're going to see later on in the show, I'm going to ask a couple of questions. You're going to have to get used to it. Moderators be moderating.
Fake, man. You know.
Oh, you are disgrace because you won't even download Clubhouse. Oh, man.
Next video is going to be saying one mic. One mic.
One mic.
One mic, guys. One mic, guys. Excuse me, can you go on mute, please? I'm gonna have to start muting people.
Go on then. Hostess with the mostest.
So moving on to Liverpool versus United. Stinky 0-0 after
They
like
really
3
need to stop
seasons.
promoting this game. Like they really every year they.
Nah, they do because it lets us down every time. Every time it lets us down. I can't remember the last good one. Maybe Rashford's double, but yeah, we don't get good Manchester United Liverpool games.
Boring. They're boring. This one was not boring. This was good football. As into what?
The one that we watched in the pub was all right, you know. The
1-1.
Was 0-0 a fair result?
Yeah, it was a fair result. Liverpool had most of the game, had most of the ball. Obviously, we came and sat in, did what Ollie wanted us to do in terms of counter that. But Liverpool did not create a lot of chances. They didn't create a lot of chances, and the ones they did fell to the wrong person. Fell to Firmino. Oof. Maybe in the first half we got away with a little bit of life. If the first half chances fall to maybe a Salah or Mane, we might be 1-0 down. But on the overall look of play, like us as well, we had our 2 chances. We didn't create a lot as well. Maybe weren't decisive enough, but for me, 0-0 was a fair result.
Who gained more out of this result?
That's United.
Definitely Man United. Liverpool had to.
Liverpool's got to win this game.
Liverpool were at home. Liverpool were 4 points behind. Liverpool had to win still. Man United, psychologically, this doesn't, I wouldn't say bolster their confidence because it's still a draw at the end of the day, but the result benefits them. Yeah, Liverpool should have won and should have, like, in their head, they'll be pissed off that they didn't win. Press are trying to paint it like, yeah.
I think United will look back on this game with a little bit like, again, I wouldn't say we weren't great. We weren't great by any stretch of the imagination.
In terms of the chances,
we didn't create enough chances.
You could have taken it there.
But the chances we did create, they were good chances. And in those sort of games, fine margins, you've got to take the chance. You've got to take the chances that you do create. But that's a whole other issue. Like the fact that we only created 2 chances across the whole game, we needed to do more as well on the attacking end.
Player of the match?
Luke Shaw.
No, don't do that.
Sure.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's not Thiago.
Don't do that.
It wasn't Thiago.
Literally,
Luke Shaw. Mane and Salah both tried to play on the side.
Luke Shaw was very good, but Thiago was good. Fabinho was also
Thiago
good.
was... Hold on. He said Luke Shaw was very good, but Thiago was good.
I said, no, he was also good.
Man of the match out.
No. I said Thiago.
Which one deserved the man of the match?
Huh?
I said, out of those 2 that you described one as very good, one as good. Which one deserves man of the match?
Thiago.
Huh?
Thiago.
Connection. Thiago. You didn't even see Thiago in the second half. That's how funny it is. Man committed 5 fouls, didn't get 1. He probably should have been off the amount of times he stopped a counter attack for us. He stopped bare counter attacks by fouling.
Best midfielder on that pitch.
Luke Shaw.
Yeah. Thiago had both your holding midfielders in the blender.
Midfield stank.
In first 20 to 30 minutes, no lie, he did.
Thiago had both your midfielders in the blender.
Running McTominay and Fred ragged.
Ragged.
Until the last 5 minutes when Liverpool were trying to do something. You didn't see him for the rest of the match. He faded. Luke Shaw kept Salah and Mane quiet whenever they was on his side for the whole 90 minutes. Kept them quiet.
Fabinho?
Oh, he was quality. Oh, he's not. Hey, they might have to just scrap the whole Joe Gomez thing next season and play Fabinho there, you know.
Fabinho's the best centre-back on the pitch.
Easy.
And it's sad because he's playing that position, so you're looking at Harry Maguire like, what why isn't Bailly playing? We know what that
Don't
is.
even start me a lie.
You know what that is, though.
Literally. Literally. Because why did he drop him? Like, yeah, Lindelof did all right, but we've got too much evidence to prove that Maguire and Lindelof is not a good partnership. You see a good thing forming between Maguire and Bailly. They decide to break it up.
You ruined it. Read my lips.
Read my lips. You're ruining it. Last but not least, before we move on, last but not least, I'm happy people can finally see what Bruno's on. When everybody's at home on a Sunday, on a Sunday, we ain't got work to go to, yeah? Everyone's at home on a Sunday, we ain't got work to go to, and we can really see what Bruno's on because, alhamdulillah.
Think first.
Oh, man. He sucks, man. Oh, like it's high risk, yeah? It's high risk, and it's high risk, but at the end of the day, you're thinking, just let's dial it down because it's not working. Do you understand?
This she just breathe. Do you know how many times?
The same pass.
You know how many times I scream at my TV? Just breathe. Literally,
just calm down.
Like Bruno does things and he's holding.
Bruno will miss hit a pass.
Looking around and his head's all hot.
Bruno will miss hit a pass, Julian, and he'll get upset at the person that it didn't go to. Like one time he tried to do a diag in the first half and the ball went up. I said, why'd you laugh? Why is it gone now? Where's it gone?
Shall I tell you the worst thing? Shall I tell you the worst thing? Bruno will do all of this and the commentators, again, they say this. I'm happy for the stuff that Bruno does correctly because when he does things correctly, he usually creates chances, creates goals, whatever. But we have to divert from the madness that we can only persist with this madness for so long. It feels nice when we're winning, but when you see him just random, like there was even a moment in the second half, if he gets the ball over to Pogba with his left foot, Pogba has a calm chance on goal. Man decides to use us. This is what I'm saying. If he breathes and looks
calm down,
he probably just calm down. If he does that, he picks up Pogba.
No, don't get twisted.
Man, you step outside of his boot.
Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted. I don't want United to win in it, but
don't lie, man.
I want to see
United. I've been smelling it.
Football at the end of the day. I want to see some good football. Do you understand? So when you're seeing man spamming, shanking, spamming the ball across the pitch and just getting upset because it's not getting to where it's your fault, and then getting upset because he's getting dragged off, like, bro. Anyway, but no penalty, no free kick for him today. Unlucky, bro.
No Bruno, no party.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take over the next segment of this show. Obviously, the news has got out. Mesut Ozil has agreed a termination of the contract with Arsenal, making him a free agent and able to join Fenerbahçe on a free transfer. Now, seeing as we've got two Arsenal fans here who lived through the Ozil era at Arsenal, I just wanted to look back on his time, maybe ask you about a couple moments of his time at the Emirates and what his legacy will be now that he's left Arsenal. So the first question, the two of you, what's your favourite Mesut Ozil moment? I'll go with Julie first.
I don't think I have a specific moment, but I want to say...
You crying?
No, I just yawned. You just not see me yawn. I just want to say probably the Ozil Alexis era, like that whole era was just beautiful. There isn't actually a standout moment I can think of right now, but yeah,
you know what?
That
they realized they were the best on the team, and they just passed to each other. No one else.
They just like to play with each other, and that was it. Like, yeah, 1, 2, yeah. And
you had two world-class players on the same team. It's been a long time since you were able to say that.
God, but yeah, that was that whole era.
Lavish, what was your favourite Mesut Ozil moment?
I just remember some of the dinked finishing and them analysing how he finishes like that, and he practices.
Yeah, that little bounce finish.
Yeah.
Little bounce.
I think most of it's sad because some of my memories are like where he has stinkers and like they've dragged him and like. But I remember the whole having Ozil. I just remember when we got him. Yeah. First and foremost, Sky Sports need to do. They need to literally do a testimonial for Ozil because without him, they'll have no deadline day where they're wearing the yellow stuff and doing all that because he put Sky Sports transfer deadline day on the map. Before that, there wasn't even a yellow countdown. They just used to be like, all right, deadline's passed. But Ozil and the man them that went to thingy, that went North London that day, yeah, and was in front of the camera all shouting like, we've got Ozil. He brought that. He brought that. That's they can never live up to that moment.
So would you have him in your top 5 first? Top 5 Emirates era players?
So we're not allowed to add. Who are we not allowed to add?
Not the Henrys, not the Perez's, not the Bergkamps, not the Wrights. None of them, man. Now we're facing up. Huh?
Yeah, Emirates era.
Emirates, the
Top 5 Emirates era.
Aaron Ramsey's. Huh?
Top 5 Emirates era.
Yeah, is he top 5 Emirates era?
Well, if I had like top 5 players of all time at Emirates era, I thought you meant like a 5-a-side. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I'm having him.
Yeah. Van Persie, sad. Fabregas, Van Persie, Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have Nasri and RVP in the same thing. Like what? Like thing.
Santi Cazorla, Aaron Ramsey, is there any space for them in the top 5?
Nah.
I think I'll have Santi over Ramsey,
Santi over Ramsey. So right now your Emirates era top 5 looking like Van Persie, Fabregas, Ozil, Santi, and who was the last one?
Did you say Sanchez?
Yeah.
Sanchez, that's it. All right. Top 5. All right, so final question on what's clearly a very sad day for the both of you.
It's been a sad day. I'm not gonna lie, I've been crying myself to sleep. So my favorite player, actually, like people, if you know me, like you know from my birthday, he's my favorite Arsenal player in this era. So at the moment, it's a bit, but
it's a bit emotional.
Give me a Fenerbahçe, man.
I probably will. Why not? I mean, my manager's a Turkish, just get in there,
No.
Tune in.
They're Fenerbahçe fan.
So obviously the last couple of years for Ozil at Arsenal did not go the way he would have wanted, the way Arsenal would have wanted. Even before that, he was receiving a lot of criticism for his performances under Wenger, whether he's got the right work ethic, doesn't work hard enough for the team, doesn't show up in the big games away. So what do you think Mesut Ozil's legacy at Arsenal will be?
What do you mean by that question? Like, what?
So how do you think he'll be remembered by the fans? Would he be revered by the fans? Would he be remembered uncanny by the fans? You remember the bad times?
I think it's half and half because I think him leaving hits hard. Some of the people like that are living closer to the Emery and Arteta era, they're not going to remember him as that. They're going to remember him as, he was just that guy that just caked us off. Like, he caked off us because he was on 300k, blah, blah. Like, they're not going to remember, like, prior to our end. Do you get what I mean? So, for me, obviously, I'm not going to remember that. I'm not going to remember that. But I'm always going to remember the Ozil that played for Arsene and whatever. But, yeah, because I know some fans are not even, some fans are, like, happy that, like, yeah, like, you can go away now. Like, that's 300k. Like, we'll save money.
What makes me laugh about the happy fans is, obviously, I know as fans, we don't see the money and we don't want our team to be getting jerked financially, but that money is not going to filter down into better transfers. Let's just get one thing clear. Everyone keeps saying, get him off the wage book, get him off this. That money will not translate to better transfers.
Not going to do anything.
Because Arsenal's a quick fix away from being a lot better. You just have to be bold in the transfer market, but every year they don't. Anyway, he'll be remembered. I think he'll be remembered in a greater light. Like, the thing with Arsenal fans, we tend to forget. We're very, very temperamental. And, like, once something's gone, we're like, oh, wow, look at the great era we had. Because even how we reminisce on the, like, 08 and 09 teams and 2011 teams, when these men were there at the club, like, people like Adebayor, Hleb, Flamini, Sanya, these players that when they're at the club, we weren't rating them too tough. Then they leave. Even Giroud in more recent times. Do you get, so you reminisce, oh yeah, he actually wasn't that bad, So that's how we're going to look at Ozil, but we're going to be like, rah, we actually had Mesut. Yeah, man, it's sad because I just keep seeing my club regress and regress and regress. Like, my club's been regressing for over a decade. And Ozil going, it's not even like it's regressed, but it's just the fact that I don't believe we're going to sign anyone of that caliber again.
Nah.
I don't believe we're gonna sign anyone of that caliber again.
So wait. A lot of people would have thought that when Mesut Ozil joined Arsenal, he would have been the catalyst to take you lot back into contention, back into challenging for the big. Yeah, I'm back in 2013 when he joined. A lot of people thought Mesut Ozil would be the one that. Huh?
Leicester stole our prem.
Who? Leicester stole your prem. So.
I mean,
so let me finish.
Some people still say he had good numbers. So.
That is true. So you don't feel like the fact that he didn't get you into championship contention consistently while he was here isn't a slight against him?
No.
Look at what he had to work with, man.
Literally.
Look what he had to work with. Give him consistent runs of Aubameyang and even Lacazette at a certain point in that 15-16 Ozil. When Leicester won this season. And then it's a whole different ball game. I think we closed off that season, honestly speaking, just because everyone else was janky. But hey, if buts and maybes in it, like we say, we're not if Olympics round here. Yeah, so we're not good. But I respect Ozil. Obviously, I've run out of patience with him, as probably previous tier 3 people would suggest. But I respect what he is, and he's to always be a legend. Not an Arsenal legend, a footballing legend.
He ain't going in the rafters at Emirates. You ain't hanging up his jersey.
After Emirates rafters are cobwebs.
Sorry, but why would we hang up the number 10 if we didn't do it for the number 14?
So many things are wrong at Arsenal, by the way.
Someone tweet, they were like, "Oh, we might as well hang up the 10," and I was like,
"Piss off."
I thought, are you mad? Like,
There's so many things Arsenal should be doing. Like, they should go and give Arsene Wenger a stand or a statue as well.
At least.
Arsene Wenger hasn't got a stand. Why did you not hear? We're gonna have to deep dive into? Why do you not still hear?
It's not us. It's the owners. The owners actually don't like the hold that Arsene Wenger has on the club. They don't like No. Only Henry has a statue.
You lot did it nasty.
Ian Wright.
No.
Huh?
No, Ian Wright don't.
Bergkamp's got one.
Bergkamp, no?
I think Bergkamp might have one.
Yeah, I've seen it. Bergkamp has one.
And maybe Rocastle, because he passed away, innit? I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I think Adam's got one as well.
Yeah.
Wenger doesn't have nothing to remember.
Wenger don't have a statue or stand.
By himself, you know. He was there.
Brick by brick.
You know them things when you go into the stadiums, and then the thing that Ozil stood outside with Kolasinac's thing, the flag thing. Yeah. He doesn't even have that. So they don't like him. I'm telling you, like him.
It's because they didn't like the hold that he had on the club. They knew how essential he was, and it's jealousy more so. But when we get a new owner, probably like when my grandchildren are playing in the garden and that, we're gonna come back. We're gonna give him a stand. It don't matter. He's gonna get it.
But then anyways.
Dangote. All right, people. That's been the final third this week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to us on the YouTube, the Final 3RD. Make sure you follow us on the social.
At Dangote as well. Come save us as well. At Dangote.
Why are you interrupting my damn exit?
You know how I feel.
Exit outro. Literally. What's it? Yeah, follow us on the Instagram at the Final Third _. Don't look at me like that, Shem. And yeah, make sure you like and comment under this video your thoughts. Is Mesut Ozil an Emirates era legend at Arsenal? Let us know in the comments. Let us know on social media. That's the question we want to know this week. Thank you and good night.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so coachable. You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.